Thinking errors. Pardon me. We all have them. You, me, them out there, all of us. We all suffer with thinking errors at some time or another. And there's lots and lots out there. Here are some of the most common. Not all of them, but some of the most common. So, all or nothing thinking. If it's not right, it's useless. If it's not perfect, it's no good. I always get in the wrong queue at the supermarket. I never manage to do this. You know, they're real extremes. There's no room for any shades of grey. Jump into conclusions by mind reading. I bet I know what they're thinking. I bet they think that. Da, 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 da. And the truth is, we don't know what somebody else is thinking. We can have a good idea, but we don't know what they're thinking. What about jumping to conclusions by fortune telling? Well, there's no point going to football tomorrow because we're bound to lose. Well, it might have been the case a few years ago in my local team, but not now. There's no point me going out to buy any milk because they're bound to have sold out, and it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Labelling. I had a lad come in one time about something completely different, and he turned around to me and he says, I'm bound to fail my maths. I said, why? And he says, because I'm no good at maths. So he came in a while later on, and he was almost proud. Failed me maths. I said, oh, that's a shame. I said, what happened? Oh, I didn't even bother revising. He says, I knew I was going to fail. So these are really, really common things, and you might laugh about it, but it's true. What else is there? There's discounting the positive. Well, I did okay, but... Well, it was all right, but... Well, I went on holiday, but it rained. You know, only for a day or so, but it rained. Or you can take that further to a mental filter. It's like seeing everything through a telescope. It's only picking out one aspect of the whole big picture. It rained on holiday, but it's only for an hour, but it rained. You know, that kind of thing. Should and must statements. Oh my word. Should do, have to, got to, ought to, need to. Whenever we start coming out with these shoulds and musts, we make life like a tightrope for ourselves. How hard are we on ourselves when we say, I really ought to, I really must, I really should? Now, it's good to be able to push ourselves, but, you know, don't get me wrong here. However, perhaps you could change these words. Should, must, could, might. You know, it makes a big difference. Also, when we put these shoulds and musts onto other people, what happens then is they can break our rules, and they don't even know what our rules are, and we're the ones that get upset. How stupid is that? What if? What about if? What if this happens? What if that happens? Very similar to awfulization. I'm sure it's not a real word, but wouldn't it be awful if we walked out the front door and got run over by a steamroller for the clowns juggling? Well, it would, wouldn't it? It'd be absolutely terrible. It'd be awful. However, if we kept thinking along those lines, we'd never leave the front door. So there are more. You've got them on your list there. But just be very aware of these thinking errors. And when you can be aware of these thinking errors, realise they're just errors. No, they're just mistakes. And that way, it makes life a lot easier for you.